Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afi Muhassin bin Ashraf. My metric number is GD191011. I'm from graphic design student.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Muhammad Nabil Amshar bin Razamani from Course Diploma in Graphic Design. My matrix number is DGD191009.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Farid Aiman bin Amiruddin and my matrix number is DGD191010.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Abdul Hafiz bin Abdul Razak.
First, introduction about tag. Tag talk are limited to a maximum length of 18 minutes but maybe on any topic. Tag look for a engaging, charismatic speaker for who talk. Expose new video are supported by concrete evidence and are relevant to a broad international audience. Next is video analysis introduction. From the analysis, our group is choose how to get your brain focused by Chris Bailey in Text at Manchester. The main of title this video is Brain Focus in Our Daily Life. Chris is the international best-selling author of Hyper-Focus and the Productivity Project, which have been published in 16 languages. Chris also works with organizations around the globe on how they can become more productive without hunting the process. Next is about this video. In this video also have the way of structure, presentation like how to focus in daily life, and content that is mentioned is like he said, smartphone are greatest distraction, especially when in online class, when in studying. The mind always wander instead of listening to lecturer and study lesson. He also talked about the aim how to avoid losing focus when doing something. At the end of the presentation, it gives a huge impact on how to change our mind and also keep focus.
The structure that has been used by the presenter is very strategic. In the beginning of the presentation, Chris Bailey has successfully caught the audience attention by telling his own stories about how he himself is losing brain focus in his daily life. From the audience perspective, they were interested in what the presenter are going to tell them about. In the middle of the presentation, the presenter has creatively created complex explanation with suggestions and examples to make the presentation more interesting and worth hearing. Also, the presenter mentioned that research has been recognized that our brain tends to lose focus due to technology items such as phone, tab, and screening too much. For my own opinion, this is really true. Next point is, phone can distract us from doing tasks and wasting our time. In this presentation, the presenter has stated that we can actually reduce the time from getting distracted by the technology itself. We can try to limit the timing of screening time so that we can focus more on our daily life tasks. Also, we can actually improve ourselves to have more brain focus to do our favorite things. In this way, our brain can be more inspiration to focus on the task that we are doing now.
Based on the presenter shot, we can see that the presenter is wearing formal attire. Why is it necessary to dress formally when making a presentation? Actually, it is for first impression. The first impression is the most important element of meeting someone new. Studies show that it only takes 7 seconds for one person to form the impression of another. And the last thing is to increase the self-confidence. When presenter does neatly, the presenter will feel more confident. With high self-confidence, presenters tend to be more comfortable in difficult or new situations, which will increase presenter chance of success. In this presentation, the presenter has applied some type of body language which is suitable for presenting. The presenter eye contact is really good, which is 95% of this presentation, and it is mainly direct to audience and encourage audience to pay attention to presenter, to respond to presenter, and to respect the presenter. Also, the presenter hand movement are non-stop move from left to right, which can make the presentation more interesting. Because hand gestures help presenter take what is in presenter mind and make it intelligible to others. Gesture is really linked to speech, and gesturing while you talk can really power up your thinking. Kinsey Goman said, gesturing can help people form clearer thought, speak in tighter sentence, and use more declarative language.
Okay, based on the movement, the presenter are not stay in one place. He move from one side to another side because for my opinion, the more presenter walk around, the more his audience will follow the presenter how around rather than listening to what presenter have to say. For each of a presenter message, it's best to stand still, slow down and project. Work around in between key talking and while describing less important details.
In the ways of talking, the presenter talking with nice and softening, which is can give relaxing and focusing by the audience. Face expression that has been carried by the presenter is surprise and happiness, because a good presenter realize that facial expression are an important part of effective communication. Facial expression are often the key determinant of the meaning behind the message. Visual aids are items of a visual manner, such as graphs, photographs, video clips, and everything used in addition to spoken information. The presenter are using simple visual aids to the audience, which is photo slideshow. He used to use the great picture on it to make the audience feel attractive when looking the screen. He used a picture of man reading book around nature. That picture is very relevant to the topic being discussed, because when we are in the open space, it helps us to be focused more. So this presentation are really strong and inspired, because the presenter was carrying the good personalities and high qualities on the stage. His presentation was clear and make the motivation to the audience. At the end, this speech presentation will be giving big impact on how to change our mindset and keep focus on our daily tasks with the proper steps that we can try by ourselves.